the bargain bin. So this week is a special week for me as a huge Rocket League fan. Rocket League, it's finally been announced. Unfortunately for them, Nintendo accidentally leaked the date because they actually updated their store with the free-to-play date. So in the States, it's 23 September. In Australia, it's 24 September, just because of the time zone differences. And yeah, Rocket League's going free, and that's also going to coincide with the new season of Rocket League starting, as we mentioned in a prior podcast. I'm actually super pumped about this. I actually fired up Rocket League again. I've been playing it quite a bit recently, and the update's already been pushed. It's obviously not gone live to free-to-play yet, but they've actually changed a bit of the UI. And to me, I know a lot of people don't like it. I'm kind of surprised. I really like it. I think it looks a lot cleaner. It's a lot simpler, what they've done with it. And they've just broken up the categories in a really obvious way for people. Like, hey, here's casual, here's competitive. So yeah, if you haven't played this game before, 100% jump on it. It's coming out Thursday after this goes live. It's free on all platforms, and it's also integrated across all platforms. So you have one account and you can, play it on the Switch, play it on the Xbox, play it on the PlayStation or your PC. It's going to be on Epic Game Store. It's no longer going to be on Steam. And yeah, it's just a friggin' awesome game, and it's going to be fascinating to see how many people jump on this game, because, a lot of people already grabbed this game. A lot of people bought this game. It's consistently been in like a top 20 seller for a long time. So, is this actually going to make any difference? Like, are there going to be a stack of new players because of this, or is it kind of going to be a bit of a relative blip? It's going to be pretty interesting to see. Are you keen to jump back on it? I know that you play it from time to time.
Not for a bit. I've got so many games I'm in the middle of, so I'll jump back on at some point, probably in a couple of months, and play some, maybe start doing some nightly games again. But
yeah,
I did this before. I'm kind of happy to take a break for like half a year and then come back to Rocket League again, and just it's the kind of game you can just jump back in straight away. So
yeah, and for me, like because I own it both on PC, Steam, and the Switch, I'm actually pumped because the biggest thing for me is that cross-platform element. That, it's awesome that now I can play it on the Switch and it's linked into the same account as my PC one. And it's a way inferior version on the Switch, but it's still nice to play every now and then. Just on the Switch, I play casual, just when I'm in bed or whatever. Like, it's pretty cool. And just getting to Epic Games. So last week it was only Stick It to the Man that was announced as the free game this week, but they added 2 other games. So Football Manager 2020 and Watch Dogs 2, which had previously been free post the Ubisoft Forward event, but now you can get it for free on Epic Game Store. So that's free this week. And next week, RollerCoaster Tycoon 3 Complete Edition is going to be free, which, weirdly enough, I'm looking forward to that. I love those kind of games. I think they're really good fun. Going on to Nintendo Switch. So some announcements on Nintendo Switch Online, which is pretty cool. So new games coming to SNES and NES in terms of the online versions. So we've got Donkey Kong Country 2 Diddy's Kong Quest, which is very timely, given that, we both had chatted about reviewing and going through all of the Donkey Kong Country series. So now that they're coming out on Switch, it's almost perfect for that. So we'll have to lock in the date when we're going to play this one. We also have Mario's Super Picross, which, weirdly enough, I've actually played this game quite a lot on PC, like in the emulated version, because it's a Japanese game.
Same.
So, you have as well. How weird is that? Because it's all Japanese, and it's weird. They're releasing it just in Japanese, like they're not translating it.
Well,
so it's kind of odd.
You don't really need to know much Japanese to play the game.
I'm not saying it's like insurmountable. It's just odd because someone who doesn't know that, and then they put it on. It's like a regular person's like, "What the hell's going on with this? This is like not English. What's going on?"
I think there's at least one other title that I've seen that's on there that does the same. I just can't remember what it is.
Oh yeah, it's like 1 or 2. So Puyo Puyo. The Puyo Puyo game is Japanese. And, just to round it out, so the Peacekeepers and NES game called Special Cybernetic Attack Team. And there's an acronym for that.
Yeah, okay. What's the acronym? It's S.C.A.T.
You can say it. It's the most unfortunate title.
S.C.A.T is the word. Okay. That's actually a pretty good.
Yeah,
that's actually a pretty good game. I reckon. Like, I haven't played it since I was dabbling in NES emulation for the first time, but it wasn't bad.
Well,
S.C.A.T's not bad.
I never. I've got that on tape now. I don't think it was called that. Thank God. I don't think it was called that in Australia. I think in the PAL regions it was called something else. I'm just looking it up now, like something about New York from memory.
It's called Golden Showers.
It was called Attack in New York in Australia.
What's that?
In Europe?
Attack in New York. Oh, that's.
Oh no, Action. Sorry, Action in New York. Yeah, imagine it was like Action new something.
A new action
league.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, so like surprise announcement. No one was expecting this. They just made All Stars free on Nintendo Switch Online, and yeah, it actually got a lot of buzz, especially with Diddy's Conquest. And now it feel like it'd be really weird if they didn't release Donkey Kong Country 3. I think.
Yeah, definitely. I was always surprised that same with the SNES Classic that Donkey Kong Country 2 was never there. So
yeah,
great to see them add it to this.
Yeah, no, definitely. And then switching over to the PlayStation, so I just wanted to call out with the PlayStation Plus collection on PS5. So I'm just going to quickly zip through the 18 games that they've announced that are going to be a part of that. So obviously that's when the PlayStation 5 comes out. So that'll be the 12th of November this year. So it's Batman Arkham Knight, Battlefield 1, Bloodborne, Days Gone, Detroit Become Human, Fallout 4, Final Fantasy 15, God of War, Infamous Second Son, The Last Guardian, Last of Us Remastered, Monster Hunter World, Mortal Kombat 10, Persona 5, Ratchet Clank, Resident Evil 7, Uncharted 4, and Until Dawn. Like, really good lineup. Like, that is crazy, man. There's so many of those games that are almost must-plays.
Oh, what? There's no S.C.A.T there?
You mean Attack New Assault
League
people? No, League, sorry. Yeah, like I think that's the whole argument around quality versus quantity. That's like there's a hell of a lot of quality there. And do you want to cover the Xbox titles?
Yeah, so I think it's just some updates about games leaving Game Pass this week on September. Got Bad
News, boo.
Bad North, Westerado Double Barreled, and Ukulele leaving Xbox console Game Pass. And on both console and PC, Dirt Rally 2 and Dishonored 2 are both leaving. And it's I might actually have to play some Dishonored 2 because I was like halfway through the game and I think I don't own it. So I should probably get back to that one before that league.
See, okay, like I've thought so much about this. And, I feel like we've spent the last 10 episodes talking about whether I'm going to get Game Pass or not. I think like the fact that games go off, and I'm glad that we do this and we talk about which games are going off Game Pass. It's so off-putting to me because I don't have the ability to just quickly drop everything and play a game for 30 hours in a single week. Sometimes I just can't do that. Yeah, I think that it really kind of puts me off Game Pass big time because of that.
Oh, that's them's. I can't remember the term. It's something. Them's the something.
Come on,
Nah.
Them's the breaks.
Them's the breaks. That's it. That's just
yeah. You got to be a fanboy and go. No, you're just wrong.
Nah, like man, I've said it before. Like
I know.
Like Netflix, like you stuff comes and stuff goes, and if that doesn't work into your way you play games, then it's not probably for you.
No, fair enough. All right, and let's get into my look, my view.
Oh yeah, I know you're about to intro, but I gotta like just say something. So you said that, hey, I've got some impressions, but it's a secret game. I'm not going to tell you what it is. Then on our run sheet, we've got like tabs at the bottom for each of our episodes. You put like for Int's eyes only in a tab, and you color it red, and you put it right next to like this week's run sheet. It is.
Have you clicked it?
I have not clicked it. Still.
Oh, good boy.
Knowing you how good you are with like scripting and stuff, you'd probably like unleash a virus if I clicked open that tab or something. If I viewed it. But basically, I haven't looked at it, but man, you made it hard not to click on it. It's like and actually, I remember it had been moved and you moved it back.
Well, I got to move it back so that because we're in the show, so so I can click on it. And yeah, okay. So let's get into it. Let's get into what my inquiry has been this week.